halitosis treatment or cures for bad breath. A few unique facts regarding halitosis treatment. Apart from typical tooth difficulties, halitosis is known as one of the biggest reasons why patients look for dental care solutions and halitosis treatment or cures for bad breath. This problem could be categorized into two major classes, transient and persistent. Just like the name indicates, the persistent type of halitosis is much more severe compared to the transient type, which vanishes after routines, for example brushing teeth, consuming certain foods, or perhaps making use of mouthwash. Possibly you have detected that halitosis is practically always present any time you get out of bed. So, the reason for this is the fact that throughout bedtime, the oral cavity is mostly not active and hardly any oxygen enters the oral cavity, in contrast to in the daytime when plenty of speaking, consuming and drinking are being done. Sadly, for as easily as it is to gain halitosis, curing it could be much more complex. For many people, using a toothbrush, floss as well as mouthwash more often to take away tooth plaque, the practically invisible film of harmful bacteria that plays a role in bad breath, is going to do the job. For other people, an expert dental deep cleaning to take away stuck on tartar, that is hardened tooth plaque, is going to be required. Other people still will find out that cavities and periodontal condition are the source of their bad breath conditions. Halitosis originates from anaerobic sulfur-generating harmful bacteria, reproducing below the surface area of the tongue, and also frequently in the throat and tonsils. To fight the anaerobes that result in halitosis, we had to add to their oral ecosystem an extremely powerful, but stable type of oxygenating compound. Toothbrush cures bad breath. Your own oral cavity has millions of bacteria. Actually, there are possibly much more bacteria colonized in your oral cavity than you will discover cells in your whole body. Of the some 700 types of bacteria that grow in the oral cavity, experts have identified and analyzed just under 50%, making it hard to know precisely how you can fight the smells that many of those bacteria emit as a byproduct once they break down their food. The best protection and halitosis treatment would be to brush your tooth enamel carefully no less than 2 times each day, and floss 1 time each day. This will help to take away the meals stuck between your teeth, and also the meals stuck in the periodontal line. Or else, these 2 locations would offer reproducing grounds for harmful bacteria. In case food contaminants stay on to linger, halitosis is inevitable. Scraping surface of the tongue is halitosis treatment. The abrasive surface area of the tongue is a haven for a possible nasty smelling mixture of lifeless cells, meals particles, bacteria along with the byproducts of bacterial consumption, elements that all lead to less than pure breath. Remember to scrub brush the tongue with a toothbrush once you brush the tooth enamel. And even, for a far more efficient scrubbing, make use of a tongue cleaner. This handy product was created to scrape the surface area of the tongue and eliminate smell-causing particles from its own surface area. Wash your oral cavity with plain water after consuming it. This will help to restore balance of the oral cavity's pH level, and this is good cure for bad breath. Washing with drinking water also is effective after eating a meal, regardless of what you've consumed. Swishing the drinking water around can help take away most of the meal's contaminants remained in the oral cavity after a good meal and stop halitosis. You haven't consumed garlic in half a year, you've thrown out acidic beverages, and you finish every meal by consuming apple rather than a sugary treat. However, you continue to have halitosis, and also you'll continue to asking yourself what to do regarding it. Read other topics on this site. Sadly, Probably the most typical reasons behind persistent halitosis based on remedy land can be one of the most ignored: too little regularly planned appointments to your dental professional. The expert deep dental cleaning method not only eliminates tartar from the tooth enamel, which in case he is neglected could possibly lead to gingivitis, but it can also find any kind of inflamed regions that require therapy.